Welcome to the Unraveling the Scriptures channel. Have you ever imagined living to be between 120 and 140 years old? It might sound like something out of the Bible, but there's actually a people in the world who regularly reach 120 years. And astonishingly, at 80, they look like they're 40. Have you ever heard of the Hunza people of Pakistan? In this video, I'll tell you a bit about them and their mysterious longevity. The mystery of the longevity of the Hunza. The Hunza Valley, called Hunza Dish in the Burushaski language and known as Waki in Urdu, is a mountainous valley located in the northern part of Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistan. It stretches along the Hunza River and borders Ishkuman to the northwest, Shigar to the southeast, the Wakhan corridor of Afghanistan to the north, and the Xinjiang region of China to the northeast. The valley floor lies at an elevation of 2,438 meters, 7,999 feet. Geographically, the Hunza Valley is divided into three regions: Upper Hunza, Gojal, Central Hunza, and Lower Hunza, Shinaki. The culture and society of the Hunza, an ethnic group that inhabits this picturesque river valley in northern Pakistan, are deeply rooted in their mountainous geography and ancient history. Organized into distinct clans, the Hunza maintain a cohesive and harmonious social structure based on long-standing ancestral traditions. Terraced agriculture is central to Hunza life. It allows them to grow crops on steep, rugged terrain, sustaining their communities while showcasing their impressive ability to adapt to the challenges of a mountainous environment. Historically, Buddhism, and to a lesser extent Bon, were the dominant religions in the area. The region is still home to several surviving Buddhist archaeological sites, such as the Hunza Sacred Rock. The Hunza Valley once played a key role in the network of trade routes that connected Central Asia to the Indian subcontinent. It also provided safe passage for Buddhist missionaries and monks traveling through the region, helping spread Buddhism throughout Asia. Before the arrival of Islam, Buddhism was the main religion in the area. Today, most of the population has converted to Islam. The region holds many ancient Brahmi script rock carvings made by Buddhist monks as acts of worship and cultural expression. With the population's conversion to Islam, these inscriptions were largely ignored, damaged, or forgotten, though many are now being restored. Hunza was once a princely state that bordered Xinjiang, now a Chinese autonomous region, to the northeast, and the Pamir Mountains to the northwest. This state lasted until 1974, when it was dissolved by Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. To the south, it bordered the Gilgit Agency, and to the east, the former princely state of Nagar. The capital was Baltit, now known as Karimabad, and another ancient settlement is the village of Ganesh, whose name means Village of Baba Ganesh, a Buddhist reference. Hunza remained an independent principality for over 900 years. In the early 19th century, it played a crucial role in the British Great Game. In 1891, the British Empire captured Hunza, prompting the ruling Mir, Safdar Ali Khan, to flee to Kashgar in China. The British installed his brother, Mir Nazim Khan, 1892 to 1938, as a puppet ruler of the valley, although all orders were issued by British officials based in Gilgit. What draws the most attention to the Hunza people is undoubtedly their physical appearance. Often, this deceives people around the world. When they meet someone from this region, many mistake the men and women of these tribes for much younger individuals because of their incredibly youthful appearance. If you ask their age, you might guess they're 20 or 25, but in reality, they're between 40 and 50 years old. According to some reports, there are people who look 40 at the age of 80. Not only do the Hunza look young, but they are also exceptionally long-lived. It is said that some individuals in the region live up to an astonishing 120 years. There are even claims that a few may live beyond that, reaching 130 or even 140 years old. And it's not just about looking young, they stay healthy too. So, what's the secret behind the Hunza people's youthful appearance, long life, and vibrant health? It is said that the inhabitants of this remote community bathe in icy water at -15 degrees Celsius or 5 degrees Fahrenheit, play sports well into their hundreds, and women in their 40s look like teenagers. It may sound unbelievable, but it's actually common for a 65-year-old woman to give birth among the Hunza. During the summer, their diet consists of raw fruits and vegetables, while in the winter they consume dried apricots, sprouted grains, and sheep cheese. They also eat meats, including lamb and fish. Scottish physician Robert McCarrison was the first to study and describe the population of the Hunza Valley. He noted that the Hunza follow a low-protein diet. On average, they consume about 1,900 calories a day, including 50 grams of protein, 36 grams of fat, and 365 grams of carbohydrates. According to McCarrison, it is precisely this unique diet that enables the Hunza's remarkable longevity, unlike neighboring populations who share similar climatic conditions but do not follow the same diet. The Hunza are virtually free of disease and have a life expectancy that is double the global average. They don't hide their secret. They openly recommend their diet, nutrition, and lifestyle. But is that all there is to their youthful looks, long lifespans, and robust health? In truth, there are many other ethnic groups around the world that share striking similarities with the Hunza. In the Hunza Valley itself, there are ethnic groups who don't show signs of aging easily and reach their 90s or even hundreds with ease. For example, certain African tribes and black communities have individuals who, at 60 years old, look no older than 45 or 50. In addition to African ethnic groups, we can also mention several East Asian populations, such as the Taiwanese, Chinese, and Japanese, who also tend to age very slowly. Speaking of languages, the main ones spoken in the Hunza Valley are Burushaski, Waki, and Shina. Most of the Hunza speak Burushaski, a language isolate with no known relation to any other language in the world. This linguistic uniqueness not only highlights the cultural distinctiveness of the Hunza people, but also reflects their long-standing geographic and cultural isolation. The literacy rate in the Hunza Valley exceeds 95%. This high rate is the result of community-based schools offering high-quality education and the influence of the Aga Khan Mirs, who helped establish universities for higher education, especially benefiting girls. Historically, the Hunza region and what is now northern Pakistan experienced waves of migration, conflict, and the resettlement of various tribes and ethnic groups over the centuries. The Shina people are the most prominent in the region's history. Their historical traditions have been passed down orally for generations. The Hunza Valley is also home to some Waki people who migrated from northeastern Afghanistan in the 19th century. Most of the residents of Hunza belong to the Ismaili Shia sect of Islam and believe that Aga Khan IV is their spiritual and transcendent leader. He is regarded as the leading promoter of education and general well-being for the people of Hunza and the valley itself. According to an account written by John Biddulph in his book, Tribes of the Hindu Kush, the ruling family of Hunza is called Aisha. The two states of Hunza and Nagar were once a single entity, ruled by a branch of the Shahres, the royal family of Gilgit, whose seat of government was in Nagar. The first Muslims arrived in the Hunza Nagar Valley about 1,000 years ago, during the time of Imam Islam Shah, the 30th Imam of the Ismaili Muslims. After the introduction of Islam in Gilgit, he married a daughter of Trakan of Gilgit, who bore him twin sons named Moglot and Girkis. The current ruling family of Nagar descends from the first son. It is said that the twins showed hostility toward each other from birth. Their father, unable to resolve the succession dispute, divided his territory between them, giving Girkis the northern western bank and Moglot the southern eastern bank. International interest in the Hunza, a mysterious people living in the breathtaking valley of the Hunza River in northern Pakistan, is driven by their fascinating history, unique culture, and reports of exceptional health and longevity. Nestled among the majestic peaks of the Himalayas and the Karakoram, the Hunza captivate the imagination of travelers, researchers, and curious minds around the globe. So tell me, had you ever heard of the Hunza people and their incredible longevity and vibrant health? Drop a comment below and let us know if you've heard of them before. Also, tell us, who is the oldest person you've ever met? What's the oldest age you've personally witnessed? That said, may God bless you all, and I'll see you again soon.